Who holds it right now? Where is it located?
Devon.
It's at my house. What are you, crazy? I
So,
got all the hammers. There was only 6 of them given out, and I got 5 of them. The fuck are you? There, you mean the one time where I wasn't there? They made this thing some fucking special hammer. What the fuck is going on? This is crazy.
Join the
I'm
party, Travis.
undefeated left-handed in
Join,
WA.
join the party.
John Brasing had Devon Larratt as the favorite in the 2022 Devon vs Levan match, and since then John has been impressed even more by Devon Larratt's improvements in his hand and wrist and in the overall arm wrestling game, and yet he doesn't believe that Devon is the favorite to win this rematch. I think his chances are better than they were last year. Obviously, he's gotten better and Levan got injured. It's still not gonna be an easy task for Devon for sure. When asked if he believes Devon is the favorite or not, John said that he doesn't think that Devon is the favorite yet. He's not sure about that. Despite being impressed so much by Devon's game, maybe John still has Levan as a slight 59-49% favorite against Devon Larratt, and that tells you a lot about Levan Saginashvili's aura. Hello arm wrestling fans, in this video we are going to discuss a brief summary of one of the most amazing podcasts ever on Travis Bagent Unfiltered channel. Link will be in the description. The guests were John Brasing, Devon Larratt, Travis Bagent and Engin Terzi himself. So they talked about a lot of topics. First one was about Georgi Swetkov, and Devon once again emphasized on the fact that he believes Georgi is going to beat Hermes Gasparini. So Devon said that he got so much beat up after the Georgi Swetkov match that it took him 3 weeks to recover, and he still probably hasn't recovered fully yet. And people think that it was an easy match. Yes, Devon was kind of trash talking throughout the match, but he was also redlining at the same time. He had no other option but to wait patiently to tire Georgi out and then get behind his shoulder. And this tiredness was the reason why Devon said that even both of his sons were pinning him in the practice. That's why maybe Pork Chop was getting pins over Devon Larratt in that practice pull. Not because Devon was tired that particular day, he was just tired and exhausted overall because of the Georgi Swetkov match. He's gonna give every single guy who needs their hand and wrist a very big problem. A very big problem. If you need your hand and wrist, he's gonna take it. It's gonna be an issue with him. Big issue. And as we all know, there are not that many guys who do not need their hand and wrist and who are at the top level of the game. Because most of the top 10 guys, almost all of them, are top roll hand based arm wrestlers, and a top roller more likely than not needs his hand and wrist, and that's why Georgi Swetkov is so dangerous. Devon said that Hermes has now kind of learned or transitioned himself into a flop press arm wrestler if needed, but his press is not at that level which is needed to deal with Georgi Svetkov's top roll. That's why Georgi is going to beat Hermes. Now let's get back to the Devon versus Levan topic before we discuss the Travis Bagent segment, which was absolutely awesome. Devon said this about Levan Saginashvili rematch: I think if I stop the match, I have a good chance. And I think that there's a good chance that I do stop it over the course of 6 rounds. If he can drill me 4 times in a row, hats off to him. Devon further clarified that even in their 2022 match, he believed that he can beat Levan once he felt that stop near the pin pad in the first round. That's why he kind of challenged him. He poked him in the chest after that, telling him that he's going to beat him. But after that, he realized that Levan is still way too strong. But this time he's even more confident, and unlike the first time before the match, this time Devon believes in his own mind that he should be the favorite to win this match. He may not say it publicly, but you can clearly see it in his eyes and his voice. The topic of contracts was brought up, and Devon, by the way he was speaking, seems to be in favor of contracts if they are presented by Engin Terzi and Core Sports. The reason that Devon gave for that is that these are the 2 major organizations, and if he gets to compete in them all throughout the year, then it's only a good thing. The reason that Devon gave for that is if WL comes back, which It seems to me as if it is making a comeback in 2024. Devon said that they won't have many players because by then almost all of the top 10 arm wrestlers will be contracted by Engiterzi or Core Sports, and he won't have anyone to compete against at WL, but he would like his sons to go there and compete in the WL Arm Wrestling League. So this shows that WL is coming back, but Devon probably won't be signing any contract with them. If he signs any contract, then it is going to be with Engiterzi and Core Sports. Devon Larratt versus Jerry Caderet. So Devon clarified that he is not going to arm wrestle Jerry in Vegas when they are going to meet up at the Stem Cells Vitacell Biologics Stem Cells event. So this is kind of sad news. Jerry was looking forward to that practice pull for almost a couple of months now, but sadly it is not going to happen. Devon said that the Levan match is very serious and pulling Jerry Caderet doesn't really excite him, so he cannot risk it. So he's ready to pull him on the left arm, but we all know that Jerry's left is not as strong as his right. So unfortunately, we are not going to see any practice pull between these two. Travis Bagent said that Jerry has all the reasons to believe that he should be allowed to pull with you, when Devon was saying that Jerry doesn't belong in my league. So Travis gave a couple of reasons. First one was Devon was saying that Georgi is potentially top 5 and Jerry beat Georgi. And the other reason is that Gennady Quickvinia defeated Devon and Jerry beat Gennady. So these two reasons are kind of good enough, even in my mind, for Jerry to have a match with Devon Larratt. But then if we look at Hermes Gasparini match, the results were exactly opposite. Devon won dominantly and Jerry lost dominantly. Now let's talk about Travis the Beast Bagent. If you want to see what a serious Travis Bagent sounds like, then please watch this podcast. He was really, I'll say, concerned if he's going to be able to beat Hermes Gasparini on April 20 or not. He's really serious about that comeback and he has already been training like he has not trained in last 3, 4, 5 years. Travis said that it is kind of difficult for him to arm wrestle the King's Move guys and the guys who are really good at shooting the hook. But he said that good luck to Hermes Gasparini for taking my hand 4 times in a row. It is not going to happen. And this is exactly what we discussed in one of our videos a couple of weeks ago maybe, that whenever Travis Bagent lost, it was always either through someone hooking him or by coming forward with some kind of shoulder commitment. He rarely ever got out top rolled by anyone. It just doesn't happen. And if Travis gets back close to his peak shape, which is really difficult, then Hermes will have all the difficulties in the world trying to take that hand. And this man is confident. I still remember when the first time Travis was about to face Pushkar, he said one thing. He said he's winning because he's flash pinning all of the other guys. They are trying to catch him. When I go up against him, he's going to be the one who will be catching me. I will be the one who will be hitting. And that is even more prevalent on the left arm. Travis always goes first on the left arm. He rarely gets outmatched in the speed by anyone. Travis also said that if Hermes finds himself in the same position that Morozov was against Hermes, then he's going to be in big trouble. He'll be really surprised if Hermes can somehow bring Travis back immediately, even after losing his hand slightly. Travis doesn't believe that this is going to happen. He was speaking honestly and he said that he's very close to Pavlo Darbedyeniev's left arm as of now. Sometimes he can beat him, sometimes Pavlo can get him in. And if this is his level as of now, then I think he has the potential to maybe give Hermes Gasparini a close match if he can gain another 10-15% in the next 3-4 months. Then the Devon Larratt versus Travis Bagent trash talk started, and this is the reason why people used to hate and also love Travis back in the day. He was the OG of these trash talks. Devon even admitted saying that he kind of learned some of his behavior from Travis Bagent, the trash talk aspect. And you can see whenever Travis was around, Devon was always silent around those matches, at least in the left-handed matches. Travis was the one who was always trash talking. And this is the first time we kind of got to see him in a serious tone. When Devon started talking about his legacy hammer, Devon was told by Travis that what the hell are you talking about? I have those hammers. I have the legacy hammer. You have a 225 pound hammer and I have all the super heavyweight hammers in the world, and the only reason why you have the 225 pound hammer was because I was in the super heavyweights. That's why you were cutting weight. So this hammer topic was brought up multiple times, and Travis always replied by saying that I already have the superior hammer to your legacy hammer. I don't need any more hammers. I don't need to go after your left arm or Denis Siplenkov. So one thing was very clear from this conversation between these two was that Devon still respects Travis a lot. Devon was saying that whenever he tells his sons that Travis Bagent used to be great, they don't believe him. Travis said that whenever I tell my sons that I used to be great, they don't believe me. And now I have a reason to show my son how great I am, how great I was, and how great I still can be. My son has already showed me that he's a great NFL player. He's a great footballer. Now it's my time to show him what I can do. And that's the kind of motivation that we were always looking forward to seeing from Travis Bagent. I think he can give Hermes a close match, but the chances of that happening are very small. Not unless he trains like a couple of hours every single day until the match day. Thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.